Welcome, Hoosier fans, to this Wednesday edition of Banner Morning, your daily rundown of IU basketball news and notes. I'm Jared Morris, host of the Assembly Call, and we're now just 20 days away from Chicago State. In Romeo news, the preseason recognition for Romeo Langford continues. Romeo was among the 20 players chosen for the 2019 Jerry West Shooting Guard of the Year watch list, which is presented by the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Expect to see Juwan Morgan named to the Karl Malone Power Forward of the Year watch list later this week. In coach comment news, Archie Miller talked to Stadium's Jeff Goodman at Big Ten Media Day, with video of the conversation being released yesterday. The exchange that stood out the most to me was when Goodman asked Archie about his point guards. Archie replied, quote, "I've always been blessed to be around a guy that we really trusted at that position to help us go. We're learning the ropes here at Indiana to find that guy in terms of who it is. It'll be by committee again," unquote. Archie then brought up Robert Phinisee's name first, commenting that he's a first-year player who was a true point guard. Then Archie said that both Devontae Green and Al Durham are going to be much better in their second year with the new staff and system. Archie concluded by saying, quote, "It's competition. They have to be able to produce and be consistent and hold their own defensively," unquote. Speaking of Phinisee, Inside the Hall continued its preseason player-by-player analysis yesterday by looking at what to expect from Rob this season. One thing to pay attention to: how does Rob's off-court chemistry with Romeo, his roommate, translate onto the floor? In a close point guard battle, any little difference could help tip the scales. In schedule news, ESPN announced its college hoop schedule for the upcoming season. Indiana will play 7 games this season on ESPN. And in statistical analysis, John Gasaway of ESPN has published an interesting analysis in which he attempts to quantify the ability of coaches to develop players. Not surprisingly, Jay Wright topped the list. In explaining his methodology, Gasaway dropped this nugget about Victor Oladipo's incredible junior season. It ranks number 1 out of the more than 2,000 individual player seasons that Gasaway looked at in terms of year-to-year improvement by a major conference player. Just another reminder that no future Hoosiers can ever really be fairly compared to Victor, who proved then and continues to prove with each passing season that he is truly one of a kind. Also, one quick programming note: this week's live broadcast of Assembly Call Radio on Thursday night will begin a half hour later than normal, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Watch at our website or on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/assemblycall. For the links mentioned in this edition of Banner Morning, visit assemblycall.com, and remember to use the URL iutickets.shop to visit SeatGeek for the best prices on IU basketball tickets. That's iutickets.shop, promo code ASSEMBLY, for $20 back after your first purchase. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new edition of Banner Morning. Until then, keep your elbows in and your eyes on the rim, and go Hoosiers.